How is nonverbal communication affected by culture? Nonverbal communication varies because of different cultures of people around the world. Every country has different cultures. There are some cultures in other countries that looks friendly or respectful when they do it, but for other countries, it might not be good practices and looks disrespectful. It is important to consider the culture of different people around the world when we practice nonverbal communication. For instance, eye contact in Western countries like in United Kingdom and United States of America is a signal of confidence, while in Eastern cultures like in Southeast Asia, particularly in the Philippines and in Middle East, it appears to be authoritative or with sexual interest. So, we should be very sober and vigilant to prevent us from being misunderstood. Another kind of nonverbal communication is by touching. Touching children or adults on the head is disrespectful for some Asian people, and bow typically replaced by a handshake. However, in the Philippines, most businessmen use the handshake as a sign of greetings and respect. In Western cultures, particularly in Polynesians, the gestures such as sticking out their tongue is normal to greet people, but it doesn't apply to other parts of the world. In Southeast Asian countries, like in the Philippines and in the Middle East, pointing at someone else is an insult, but nodding is a common gesture. Normally, in most parts of the world, the rule of thumb means giving more space to other people. However, you should be careful to enter anyone's personal space and be conscious to give about 2 feet of physical distance to other people's space. Especially if you are a stranger to other people, being closer to them is very uncomfortable scenario. In most parts of the world, having a conservative attire appears to be the most acceptable appearance, while in the US, wearing wardrobe with exposed shoulder or leg is fine. Posture is also one of the nonverbal communication that should be taken into considerations. In Western countries, such as in UK and in US, it is not encouraged to slouch and cross legs while sitting. It is important to face the people as you speak with nodding of head to show that you're attentively listening to the person who is talking. It is also important to be mindful of your specific seats during meetings or conference. It also applies to other countries such as in Southeast Asian countries, particularly in the Philippines and in the Middle East. Lastly, the paralanguage as nonverbal communication refers to the tone of voice, loudness, speed of speech, and inflection, which are very essential skills in communication, especially they are not discernible in email and texts. To places in Western countries, Southeast Asian countries, particularly in the Philippines and in the Middle East, those factors should be taken into considerations with great care to have a successful conversation. Thank you.